What's going on, guys? It's your favorite hedgehog, and today I've got another video where I'm not talking about the gameplay. I know, surprise surprise, I don't know, I just think it's been overdone, and you know, there's a time and place for talking about gameplay, and I know, you know, Modern Warfare 3 is probably still quite fresh, and that's why people are doing so many videos, but I'm not just gonna go along with the crowd. So what I actually want to talk about is parenting, and I don't know, maybe I'm not eligible to give advice for parenting. I mean, I'm not a parent, but I'm giving these tips from a child's perspective, because I think throughout the years I've been raised quite well, you know, quite well. I respect my parents, I'm not spoiled, I appreciate when I get something, so yeah, I reckon I can give a couple of tips. So the first thing I'd like to say is make sure you discipline your child, okay? There's nothing wrong with slapping your child if they've done something wrong, because doing that will teach them that whatever they have done is wrong. But at the same time, don't beat them, because that's a completely different thing to a slap. If you, like, you know, whip out a belt and start smacking your child on the back, that's not going to teach them discipline. It's going to teach them fear, and it's going to teach them hate, and they're not going to like you, and they're probably going to remember that for the rest of their lives, and it's not going to be a very nice experience for them. Next thing I like to say is make sure that your child isn't spoiled. You know, there's nothing wrong with buying your child gifts or maybe rewards here and there, but don't give them too much, because if you consistently give them too much, they will get used to it. And you know, when you eventually maybe try to take it away from them or not buy them anything more, you know, they'll be surprised and they'll be disappointed, and they'll be wanting more gifts, and they'll start disliking you if you don't give stuff to them, because they won't really learn to appreciate receiving a gift if they receive it, you know, all the time. So yeah, that's a tip right there. Also, reward them for doing well. Don't just punish them if they do badly. If they've done something that's good, then reward them. And I don't necessarily mean give them money or give them a gift. Just, you know, even a verbal, you know, just say you did well. Give them a pat on the back. That pushes them forward. It encourages them, and it keeps them happy, and you know, makes them feel like they're doing well. So yeah. Now, if by some chance your child is famous, and I don't know what the odds of famous people's parents watching this video are, but suppose that it's the case, don't let them have the money, okay? And I know that initially sounds really like greedy and, you know, taking away their money, but that's not what I mean. You know, I don't mean take away their money and spend it on yourself. No, that's the selfish, greedy thing to do. What I mean is take away their money when they're a kid and put it in an account for them, and maybe you can give it to them when they're, you know, 20, 21, or maybe you can, like, do an increment, so you give some of it to them when they're 18, give some of it to them when they're 21, and then give the rest of it to them when they're 28, or something like that. Because when a kid becomes super rich and they're earning more than you, like, what is the point of you existing anymore? You know, they don't need you. They can afford to take care of themselves. They can buy themselves a house. They can buy themselves a maid. They won't really need you for anything, and you don't want that to happen. So you shouldn't be allowed. I mean, you shouldn't allow them to have all of the money that they've earned, because then you just become obsolete. But that's about it I have for now. I'm not even sure what gameplay is in the background, because I'm not watching any sort of gameplay right now. I just felt like I had to get this off my mind. And if you're a parent, I hope I gave some decent tips. Or maybe if you're a child and you think that your parents aren't doing a very good job right now, maybe you could tell them about some of these tips, or perhaps if they don't listen to you, maybe you could even show them the video. And that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.